Memories of the Battle of Mohács, 1526, recorded by the scribes, written by a soldier of the Hungarian army. August 29th, 1526, the plains of Mohács. We, the proud soldiers of the Kingdom of Hungary, assembled at the break of dawn on the vast plains of Mohács. The air was heavy, hot, and humid. Everyone spoke of the mighty Ottoman army we were about to face, but we were no small force ourselves. Under the banner of our King, Louis II, we gathered, a grand army of knights, nobles, and mercenaries. We were told that we were the last fortress standing against the Ottomans. Before us stood the Turkish army. Everyone knew of their fearsome reputation in battle. Their light cavalry was positioned at the front, infantry behind them, and at the center stood the grand tent of Sultan Suleiman. The Janissaries were nowhere to be seen. They were likely being held back for the final strike. The beginning of battle. At our king's command, we, the Hungarian cavalry, charged at full speed towards the Ottoman left flank. The Turkish light cavalry seemed to be retreating. "Victory will be ours," we shouted, until we realized we had fallen into a trap. The Ottomans had planned for our advance. Their cannons suddenly roared to life. I saw it with my own eyes. My comrades beside me were torn apart in an instant. The stench of gunpowder burned my lungs. Our dust filled the air, and our horses panicked. Chaos spread through our ranks. The turning point, our commanders ordered us to regroup, but suddenly the Ottoman forces that had appeared to retreat now surrounded us. Timariot cavalry and raiders struck from both flanks. Their discipline was far superior to our growing desperation. As we struggled to organize ourselves, the Janissaries, who had been waiting in the center, finally advanced. I swear the ground trembled beneath their march. In an instant, I was thrown to the ground. A Turkish soldier speared my horse, sending me crashing down. My armor weighed heavily on me as I struggled to rise, only to see my comrades fall one by one. The Ottomans showed no mercy, but there is no mercy in war. I drew my sword and fought the enemy before me, but our army was collapsing. Retreat and disaster. Our forces suffered a devastating defeat. The Ottomans had us completely surrounded. We soon heard the dreadful news. Our king, Louis II, was dead. Those who fled drowned in the marshes. Some were captured, while others barely escaped with their lives. Wounded and exhausted, I threw myself into a thicket and hid until nightfall. Now, here I am, bleeding, weary, and starving. The grand army we once marched with has been reduced to corpses scattered across the plains of Mohács. The greatest mistake we made was underestimating the power of the Ottomans. The fate of Hungary is now in their hands. May God help the Hungarian people.